primordial ooze. I mean, it's nasty.
Ours is just covered with catnip.
That can happen too. Never know what you're going to find there. But how nasty that is, that's the air that you're breathing. Okay? That's just a filter. It's picking up the large particles that get trapped there. And then what we'll do is we'll water and feed the dogs and cats right next to that refrigerator and add to that. And so these are interesting things that come that innocently, who would have thought it's going to be an issue? But we create these issues unknowingly. And it gets to be a real problem because, again, American Lung Association, the indoor air quality that we are causing ourselves a problem in the home is a big issue. And you just can't see it. Who would have thought? Who has time or pays attention to that in this busy world? But this is a real thing, especially we're seeing it, and I'm going to go through a couple scenarios here. In real estate transactions, we have people that have had experience with mold that has been a nightmare. And they become multi-chemical sensitized, and it gets to be a real challenge. And we'll talk about that because you've got to sort through that, navigate, which could be very careful. I'll show you that. Okay. And again, the stack effect is always going on. Adding to the things that we're showing you there is this natural stack effect. It really makes sense now that brings this. So you got water in the crawl space, and you got a water leak here, and a bathroom fan here, and you're gonna end up with all that humidity in the attic, and you're gonna have that condensation. And then a lot of I like the 70s and 80s construction, the post and beam construction. They had plywood, they had dimensional lumber. Some of the better construction, more craftsmanship, behind the scenes, not the crown molding and the high and hot, but I mean the structural behind everything is to me a better quality, better quality materials, and sometimes a lot of times workmanship. And so we see in those are much more resilient to these problems than the newer houses, because the farther you get away from the tree with engineered woods and everything, the more problems you're going to have with mold and water degradation. Because the old houses, like the house we grew up in Minnesota,